This idea we were talking about of, the last show, the last date, the last note. You play the last note, and then what, right? Like, and you were kind of talking about like going into this world where you were putting on a character. We were talking about that at the beginning, and then like you enjoy that experience, and not only do you enjoy it, but you have to be in it for the tour to work, for the show to work, and then that last note. And the crowd, the curtains fall and the applause stops, and now you're Nick again. Mm-hmm. Like, are you? I wanted to ask you last night, but I wanted to save it for this. But like, are you preparing for that experience? Like, are you doing anything to kind of gear up or like mentally, prep yourself for that?
That's such a good question. Like, because it's been so present on my mind this time around. Like, I hadn't done the personal work in my life, honestly, before my previous, like, longer tours. And bear in mind, this is such a new project. There aren't many of those, to be honest. But, like, before my European runs that are, like, not just a night or two, but, like, a bunch of nights, like, I hadn't really... it was all so new that it was just, like, the doing of it was, like, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that we're even doing it was, like, taking up every single inch of brain and emotional, like, brain space, right? So there wasn't, like, time to, like, reflect on, like, who am I going to be in that process? What am I going to feel like? You know what I mean? But now there is, because, like, not that the novelty ever fully wears off, but, like, I've done it. I know what it's going to... I know, like, the day-to-day of it's going to be like. I can plan better for, those parts of it, which creates space to think about who you are in it all. And I think, like, in terms of what you were saying, it's actually, like, in a way, to me, because I've always been in this since I was so young, like, that is the side that feels like me and comes natural to me. And I feel more that I am playing a character in my normal life, to be honest. Like, having to just, like, be, like, not on tour. To be you, but, like, not in your environment is how I've always felt about it, which is where all the personal work I'm doing right now kind of comes in. I am more comfortable being that. And because you're living in a world, to be honest, where all your insecurities go away to some extent. Like, people would think that you get up on stage, like, all your insecurities come to the forefront. Maybe for some people that's true. For me, it's in a way, it's more that you're with your people. You're with the people who love, like, who kind of love you and who are, like, sharing in this process, this, like, world that you've helped create and they've helped create ultimately, because it's nothing without them.